So it's 12 months since I last posted, saying that we were heading into Portugal to look for a property. Lots happened since then. We are now the owners of a property just south of Matola in Alentejo. We completed on that in August, but we had no electric. Thanks to our solicitor, very good solicitor we used in the Algarve. We managed to sort that out. We popped out for a few days in December, got the electric on and up and running. So the property is now habitable. And here we are for our first 2 weeks, exactly 12 months on from when we started our search. Here's the view from our roof terrace. This property here is our high car in front of it. We attempted to purchase first last year. There were some issues with the sewage system, so we decided on a different house in the same village. There's about 7 houses in the village, 3 of which were for sale. In fact, 4 of which were for sale. The start of our second full day in April. It's our new place in Portugal. Normally go for a run with my daughter at this time in the morning, but she's still fast asleep. Thought I'd come out for a walk by myself. See what birds are coming through this morning. Bee eaters in the background. Corn bunting singing. Fantail warbler. Just give you a little walk from our front door. Today we're going to start some work on the house after a shopping trip to Bayer yesterday, where we got hold of some paint and paintbrushes and all the things you take for granted at home. Struggled to find any grout from the tiles on the roof terrace. Assume you have to go straight to a tile shop rather than a DIY shop. But other than that, we've got most things we needed. I think we did. Until we start, we'll always find more. Distant nightingale singing. Little sparrows all around us. At this time of year, you never quite know what's going to appear. So that has your winged magpie there. It's the norm. There's never a single one. They're always working in groups, causing havoc. Goldfinches. Sardinian warblers singing off to my right. Had 7 or 8 species of raptor yesterday, including a really nice Benedict eagle quite late on, about 6:30 in the evening. Not seen the bee eaters today, so I assume they're higher and moving through. You can find the migrating birds are high. You can hear the nightingale down by the river. And we have a woodpecker on the telegraph pole. It's their favoured spot for drumming. And come down to the Guadiana River. Both the residents in the village have got boats. One of them fishes certain times of the year. You might see there are some buoys in the water, so I assume they are from the subalpine warbler. Fishing activity. Just starting week 2 here in Alentejo. Had quite a successful week on the house really. We've got the new water boiler in, up and running, and hot water to all taps now. Finally got a shower rail and screen, a curtain so we can have a shower. What else have we done? We've started painting the outside of the building, so I'll post some photos that I've been taking as we've been cleaning and then painting the outside of the building. We've done most of the roof terrace now. I'm going to start on the main building tomorrow hopefully, although we've got a day at the beach tomorrow because the temperature is rising. We've hit 31 this afternoon, so Amelia wants to head to the beach for the day, which we have promised her she could do. What else have we done? Finally, after many attempts, I've managed to sort the leak on the basin in the bathroom. So now the basin almost works perfectly, apart from the new washer I've put on. The pop-up waste is a bit stiff at the moment, so you have to give it a bit of a pull to help it on its way when you're opening up the plug. But we can now use that. Today's been Easter, obviously the Easter weekend. The restaurant opposite us, which we've never seen open, has been amazingly busy, very popular with Portuguese, opening sort of midday, and they're just tidying up now. So there's been considered a sleepy little village of, what did I say, 8 houses with 2 residents and ourselves. It's been very busy for the last 3 days. So I've been keeping myself busy inside the house and trying to buy bits and pieces that we needed to get on. I'll just say, finally we seem to be about there. What we've got left to do, DVD player and the TV still aren't talking to each other. So it looks like it's the HDMI lead that's the issue, not the DVD player. So we bought one with us from the UK, which we decided got broken in transit, and bought a new one which does exactly the same. So I think we're probably looking at a new HDMI lead and it will have sorted the problem, but there you go. So I'm just taking a bit of time out now, walking down to the river. I'll not walk down here at this time of night, see what comes to roost along the river. We've had quite a good week bird-wise. Montague's harriers are just amazing. Four pairs all displayed in a single field up on the plains of Alentejo, north of the Castroverde Road. Didn't manage any great bustards or sand grouse, but when you've got children on board it's always difficult. I don't know if you can hear the nightingale singing down by the river. It's been hot today but hazy. We've had one short-toed eagle, but other than that, no birds of prey at all. And some days we're doing 8-9 species of birds of prey, sometimes before 10 o'clock in the morning. Not today, one short-toed eagle, that's it. No vultures. We've had up to 6 griffon vultures over the house. Nothing today. What else we had? Sparrowhawk, kestrels, Benedict's eagle. Had a really good Benedict's eagle last week. Late in the evening, 6 o'clock in the evening. Showed really well with a Montague's harrier, which was our first Monties at the time. We've since had many. First turtle dove yesterday, which coincided quite nicely with 2 or 3 other local birders getting their first turtle doves. Near nightingales singing here. They've been in for ages. Our swallows up in our washroom are almost ready to fledge. Oh, that's the other thing I had today was a mongoose, Egyptian mongoose, the bane of every hunter's life. Evidently, they like to eat a lot of partridge and a lot of rabbit. But I was quite happy to see my first Egyptian mongoose. So the plan for next week is more of the same: painting, really, cleaning. I haven't got a jet wash, unfortunately. So we're looking at painting by cleaning with a hard brush with lots of water, getting off the moss and mainly lichen, which colours your paint if you're not careful, turns it yellow. So clean it down, lots of water, and then paint. Two coats of paint. We managed to get some paint mixed. Found a paint shop that can mix us some paint. So I have nice new blue surrounds to the windows, which is the traditional Alentejo colours. Chetty's warbler starting to sing as well. Blackbirds calling. Lots of flies.